Who are you going to call? Let's answer that question right now. And to answer that question, there's obviously the Ghostbusters. I want to do this video with you guys to share this awesome Christmas gift I got from my family. My wife, as most of you know, if you've watching my channel currently, he's on the channel with me a lot. My son Logan and my daughter, they got me these amazing Hasbro Plasma Series Ghostbuster toys. And obviously these are not vintage, but I love the Ghostbusters. So the family wanted to do something for me really cool, and it goes along with my hobby. This is there's several different series that Hasbro has put out. This was the series from like the first movie, the first Plasma series. And as you can see that we have Spengler, Venkman, and Stantz. Those were the figures that they got for me, including the Ecto-1. Now, the Ecto-1 is not from the first movie. The Ecto-1 is actually from Afterlife, but it's part of the Plasma series line. I'll show you a closer up video of the Ecto-1 here shortly. This is just kind of, I wanted to show you everything that we got. And the purpose of putting this video together and to entertain you guys is I kind of have a funny story. So before we give you a breakdown of everything, what happened, these were the three figures in the Ecto-1 I got for Christmas. I'm looking on the back of the box and realize there's some other figures of the series. And without a doubt, I was going to get Winston Zeddemore to go with the series. I love Winston. He's one of my favorite characters from the Ghostbuster movies. And also the Build-A-Figure. The custom Build-A-Figure is this, forgot the technical name for it, but the Terror Dog. Let's see if we can get that to kind of come in. There we go. That should focus. And I definitely wanted to go ahead and complete that because all I needed was two other figures, including Winston Zeddemore. And those other two figures was Dana Barrett and, of course, Gozer. So I jumped on Amazon after Christmas, and I was like, if they're on sale, like they sometimes do after Christmas sales, I'm going to go ahead and snag the other figures. And that's exactly what I did. So before we give you a close-up of some of the other the Ecto-1 figures, I want to show you what all we got. So I ordered the Dana Barrett, and she come in and gave me another part of the Terror Dog that I needed. I believe she came with I can't remember if it was the body or the head. And then the other figure I had to order was Gozer. And she's got her cool, like, purple lightning bolt hands. She's not going to stand very well with these on, so I'm going to point them down just so she'll stand for the sake of the video here. So very cool figures. Everything looks great, but again, to complete the Terror Dog, I needed Winston. So here's where the funny part of the story comes in. So with these 5 figures, I was able to build part of my Terror Dog. Okay, so here it is. But of course, we're missing that last leg that comes in the package with Winston. So I go on Amazon, I order, and I'm going to put my order up on the screen. I ordered the correct Winston Zeddemore that goes with this series, without a doubt. Okay? But this is what happens. As you can see on screen right now, this is the one I ordered. This is part of the exact same Plasma Series line that Venkman, Stantz, and Spengler goes with. And that's the figure that I receive in the mail from Amazon. Now, it's definitely Winston Zeddemore. It's still a Hasbro. It's still a Plasma Series figure. But you may notice he looks different and he's missing the other part of the Terror Dog. That's because they sent me the wrong Winston Zeddemore. This is from the Glow-in-the-Dark Slime series. Still a super cool figure, but it's not the one that I needed to complete my line. So I thought about, what am I going to do? Am I going to send it back, exchange it, ask for a refund, just keep it in the collection? I don't know. So I decided to hold on to it. And then again, y'all know my son Logan from the channel. If you follow the channel, he comes in one day and he goes, "Dad, your Winston's in." I said, "Yeah, I know. Let's open it up and check it out." This is what we see. I said, "Well, that's the wrong one." Logan's like, "Well, what are you going to do?" I said, "I don't know. May send it in, may keep it. I don't know." So he makes the comment of, "I'd like to have it if you're not going to send it back, Dad." So, spoiler alert for later on in the video, I decided to keep this and give it to Logan and order another one. I figured if I exchange it, the chances of them sending me the wrong figure again is very high. So we're not going to do that. So anyway, I placed a separate order through a different store online, and we finally got the correct Winston Zedmore. And this is the one that goes with the rest of my Plasma series, and includes that last leg that I need to complete the Terror Dog. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this opened up, and then get it kind of put together, and then we'll give you a close-up shot of everything and a better close-up shot of the Ecto-1. Now, just like all the other figures, a lot of my figures these days, I don't mind collecting them loose or open. There are certain things I like to keep in the package. But even though I am going to open these, I have kept the package for all of them. The Ecto-1, all the figures I've gotten, I've just got to put away in a rubber tub in my workshop. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and open up Winston here. I was super happy to finally get the correct one after that ordeal. And like I said, it's not a big deal. And Logan's getting something cool out of it. And he recently, just to brag on him, made the A and B honor roll. So that's kind of part of the reason I'm like, hey, let's just go ahead and let him keep that figure as well. So, but here we go. Just like the other figures, it's got like this cardboard back slip. And then we've got, of course, the clear plastic bubble. It's got a cover on it. What I really liked about this figure, and I have no idea why they didn't include the streams with every figure. They did that in the slime series. If you collect the slime series here, the wrong figure they sent, every figure has the stream. Why they didn't do that with these, I don't really know. But each figure has a different accessory. He comes with a stream. Vinkman came with the ghost trap. Stance came with the night goggles, and Spengler came with the little ghost detector, that little handheld device. So let's go ahead and get these out. There's the leg we need. You know what? They may not have gave us more of these because they didn't want us to cross the streams.
There's something very important I forgot to tell you.
What?
Don't cross the streams.
Why?
It would be bad.
So there's Winston. I have to play with the joints to get him to kind of stand up properly, and I'll readjust the camera angle momentarily. Let's get his proton pack out first. Okay. All right. Now that we got everything out, to give you just kind of a quick review, I think these figures are fantastic. Hasbro did an amazing job, and I'll go so far to say I'm pleased with them enough to even compare them almost to like some of the amazing work that the McFarlane toy line puts out. They did a really good job on their likenesses. If I were to complain about any particular figure, I feel that they got Bill Murray, his figure here. He just seems a little bit off in the face. I still like it overall. They did a really good job. But if I had one complaint, that would be it. Or actually two complaints. Bill Murray's likeness, I think they could have done a little bit better job. But he still looks great. And the other thing being their jumpsuits. It's a little bit lighter than it was in the movie. I think they could have darkened that up a little bit better. But you know, small complaints for some really awesome looking figures, especially for the deals that I got the other ones from on the after Christmas sale, and the fact that these were Christmas gifts. Each proton pack, it does have like a flexible, I don't know if I'd call that rubber, but a flexible plastic for the proton packs, and the straps that go on and connect and everything all pretty much function the same way. There's a little area you pop off here. It's got like a little end cap, kind of a, not really a friction fit, but it's got like a little mushroom head on that. I don't know. Hopefully that's showing up clearly, that you put this on the figure, then snap that back into place. And they also each have a pin that goes in here, and this helps kind of hold it in place in the figure. All the figures have these as well. So we're going to go ahead and get the proton pack on Winston. Get that in the hole there. Move his arms out of the way, and now here comes the hard part. Last couple times I reattached these, I ended up having to press them on with a small screwdriver, but that one went on no problem. So Winston's got the best fit of them all. So here is the Winston figure. I'm going to take a moment and get him in a cool pose using the streams that attach to the proton packs, and then come right back. And here we are. We got Winston Zedmore with the the stream on his proton pack blaster. Again, love these figures, love the posability. These things are going to display nicely. I already had the other ones in my display cabinet, and this is going to be awesome addition to the collection. But with that said, I also like to go ahead and finally complete that Terror Dog. So we're going to take that, and this was the final piece that I needed that came with that particular Winston of the series. So we're going to get that into place, and this will allow us to complete that Build-A-Figure of the Terror Dog from Ghostbusters. What I love about this Build-A-Figure too, it's actually got some pretty decent posability as well. You can move the heads around. If you move it too much, it does expose a gap. But you're able to rotate and move the head up and down, side to side. The legs and joints and elbows, everything moves nicely. Big fan of this Build-A-Figure. I read online some of the forums and other YouTube videos. Some people feel like the scale was too large. They would like to have seen a little bit smaller. But I don't care. It looks awesome. It's going to display awesome with the rest of the Ghostbusters. I absolutely love it. Now, before we close out this portion of the video with a lineup with everybody together and completed, let me get you a closer look at that Ecto-1, just like I promised. This Ecto-1, again, is from the Hasbro Plasma Series, and again, it does not necessarily go exactly with the Ghostbuster 1 figures that I've already shown you. This is obviously got some patina. It's made to look dirty and nasty. It's got like a decaying Ghostbusters logo. The front end is totally blacking out, almost like if the engine's been smoking whenever they got it running. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I made the comment to my family that I would love to get the vintage Ecto-1 that goes to the old Kenner, the real Ghostbusters toy line, because I have some of the cartoon, the real Ghostbusters figures, which you guys are going to see in an upcoming video, as promised as well. But they found this and got it to me, and I absolutely love it. Now, you can obviously tell the scale is off compared to the figures as well, but it's not a big deal. It still displays nicely. If you put this in the background a little bit, the figure's displayed up front. It looks amazing. But just to show you some of the features and let you know, whenever you unbox this, it's not technically a model kit, but you do end up having to put the roof rack on, some of the roof rack accessories, and you end up attaching like the antennas and the ladder and a couple other components. But what I like about this thing is, again, it still functions. See if I can get this door open here. You can open the driver's side door. The passenger side door on this side does not function. The passenger side on the other one does. I'll show you that here in a moment. But you get in, front seat, steering wheel. You know, it's got some pretty cool internal details. Get that closed. The back door does open. The back door, unlike the Kenner one that would open up the top, opens up to the side and exposes the remote control ghost trap that they used in the Ghostbuster Afterlife movie. So that's in there. And again, some pretty cool details. I'm hoping that's going to come into focus. You can see some of the different equipment that they have in there on both sides. Give you a good shot of the back of the car. Again, I think this stuff is so cool. Hasbro did such a great job on this Ghostbusters toy line. I hope they do some more stuff like this in the future for some more of the other vintage lines. Passenger side door opens, you know, some nice door details on the interior there. And the back door, or the passenger rear door in this case, opens up as well. And this actually exposes the swing out seat that they use in the Ghostbusters Afterlife as well, which I thought was cool. It's kind of a cool play on the real Ghostbusters, because the Ecto-1 of that toy line I had as a kid, the back hatch opened up. It had like a ghost hook that would hook up to a figure. You could reel it in as the car rolled, and it had a seat that you could put in the back or up on the roof. So it was, you know, I thought that was cool. I felt like that may have been like just a little reference they threw in there kind of to that potentially. But again, really love this Ecto-1. I love the kind of patina look that they did on it to give it that aged look. Just like, you know, it looked like whenever they uncovered it in the barn in Ghostbusters Afterlife, whenever the kids found it at the Spengler farm. I just thought it was so cool. But with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and get the full lineup again for you so we can have one final look. Well, guys, that pretty much sums it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my kind of crazy after Christmas story about trying to complete the series. so I could get the build a figure and everything and what I went through. But this pretty much completes it. Other than, of course, go ahead and letting Logan have that since he asked for it. Again, super proud of him making the AB honor roll. So I'm going to go ahead and let him have that since he asked for it. But again, guys, I greatly appreciate it. I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you, my existing subscribers, all the new subscribers, all the people that take the time to comment on the channel. We do this for you to entertain, have fun, and it's a hobby for my son and myself. We enjoy sharing this stuff with you. We hope you like it. So please, if this is your first time, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It's a small click for you, means a whole lot for us and our channel and what we're doing and trying to get this stuff out there. But also, I want to throw something out to you guys. I'm going to throw my email up on the screen right here. I do this on my other YouTube channel, and this is a way for me to interact with my viewers and YouTube subscribers. But if you would like to email me some pictures of your most recent toy hunting finds, if you're collecting something, if you found something cool, vintage, modern, if you found a grail, if you just want to show off part of your collection, if you want to send those pictures to me, I will start including those at the end of each episode in a subscriber submission closing portion of all of our videos going forward in the future. So if you're interested, feel free to send some of those pictures to this email here, and I will get them added at the end of episodes in the future. But again, guys, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode. All right, just for the video closer, I'm here in the truck, just picked up my kids.
Hello.
Logan, my daughter, Elena. And as promised, that we talked about in the video earlier, there is Logan's surprise. He mentioned that he wanted that whenever they sent me the wrong one, so I decided to go ahead and give it to him. Plus, he made the AB honor roll, so I'm proud of him. And also, my daughter here, she got, even though they grade differently, because she's in a different grade, basically got the A's and B's as well. They grade them with like S's for satisfactories and things like that. And she hasn't been feeling too good lately, been a little sick, so she got a little surprise as well. You gonna hold it up so they can see that one too, Elena? And that'll go in your Gabby Cat dollhouse that you got for Christmas too. So, but anyway, just wanted to end it and show y'all Logan getting his Ghostbusters figure that he asked me for, and Elena got something too. But wanted to share that with you guys. As always, catch you next time.